This is Carolyn from Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and I'm back with part 2 of my videos on putting together a journal called The Simple Things. And a few of the things I'm going to be using are from Pink Monarch Prints, and I'm using their Super Simples. She has done 1 through 7, which consist of papers and the whole kit to do a page in a journal. And so, as I told you before, I'm going to be using this travel journal, and it has heavy cardstock covers and then off-white papers inside. And this will end up being like an altered book project, so we'll learn some techniques for altered books, plus we're going to learn to put together her Super Simples. Now, she has her own videos that show how to do these, but I decided to show you my own thing here, which I'm doing them just like she did, only I'm putting things together a little differently. This here, well, first let me say, on the papers that you printed out, you want to print all the papers on cardstock for the Super Simples 1. Either that or just look what I'm doing and develop your own papers. You'll print 1 copy of each page on cardstock, except for this color here. You'll print 2 of these on cardstock. The rest you'll print 1, and then these papers here that have this and a couple of journal cards on it, you will print on regular paper. That's just to make it easier to go together. So I hope that's clear, and if you don't understand something I'm doing, you can always go to her videos and watch what she does too. I'm not trying to encroach on what she's doing, but I wanted to do my own videos to show you how this whole book will come together. Okay, I'm learning just like you are on this one, because I don't haven't put this together myself, but I have it pre-planned out, so hopefully it'll go smoothly. The first thing I wanted to do is show you on the cover what I'm going to do, and you can use whatever you want to for the background, but I did decide to use this first Super Simples 1 to be on the cover of our journal. And this particular one wraps around the front page, so it will actually glue down on the front page, the front cover of the journal, and then the inside flips open. So we need something to go underneath this before we actually decorate this and glue it down. And what I decided to do was to use some old music that I had. And I'm going to glue this on first, and then when we get this finished, I will glue down this cover on here, and it'll be fully decorated. And then we may do some other things down this edge and along the edges. So let me get this out of the way if I can. And I found something kind of neat on Amazon, and it's this ruler. It's actually a, well, I'm not sure it is a ruler. If it is, it's in centimeters or something, but the main reason I got it was because of these rough edges. And you can always tear it, just rip your papers. But I like the rough edges, and so in order to be able to do it totally straight and in control, I laid this on the paper and pulled it up to make this rough edge. And that way I was able to get it straight and the exact size that I wanted. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue this down, and I will use glue sticks. I use these Scotch permanent glue sticks. They seem to have worked fine, and I save all my catalogs I get in the mail to be able to use the glue stick on, because I mess up over the edges, and then I can just rip off the page. I did ink around this before I'm going to glue it down. So right now I'm going to apply the glue. With my glue stick. And try and get it covered well so it'll stick down good. Okay. Now this will just glue right down on this cover. You want to use your bone folder to press it down good. Make sure that the glue it adheres and there's no bubbles or anything like that. So there's our cover background for this project. Okay, I'll put this out of the way. Whoop. And the way these papers go together is like so. You have these two, fold them in half, and ink around the edges. Let's see, I have to remember what I did now. Okay, this one goes like this one goes like this, and you will put them together this way. They won't be glued down at the moment. And this other paper will go in here later. So first we want to decorate what will be the front of this, which will also be on our cover. And what I selected out of the kit was these items right here. Now, the first thing we'll do is glue down a pocket. This is also part of your kit from Pink Monarch Prints. So we'll glue down 3 sides. Next we will decorate this pocket, and what I have chosen to do is something like this, and then this lace trim will go at the bottom. So the first thing I'll do is glue down my seeds card. And I like to do things at an angle rather than everything being so straight. So this will go on here like that. Then I took a little piece of cheesecloth that was coffee dyed, and I'll place it down next. It doesn't have to be totally glued down, just some glue to hold it in place. And then we have our butterfly, which I'll glue down partially like this and leave the wings to be just a little bit three-dimensional on our cover. And then also included in the kit, there are some words. This one says, "Within you lies everything you need." And I'm going to put this right in here. Now at the bottom, I wanted to use this lace and let it hang over the edge. And this actually came off. If you've been watching my other videos, you know that I went to Goodwill and found a lot of good lace tops and things that I could cut up. This was on the edge of a lace top, and I want that to be at the bottom. So I'll put some glue along here. And the last thing on this cover here is the, this is the folded tag. And all I did was ink around the edges and use my hole punch to make a hole. You can reinforce that if you want to. Just in the front part, I took a piece of lace and just tied it in the hole. And I decided to leave this so that it could open up for journaling inside. So that will go in your pocket. And when we get this all finished, we'll glue this to the front. I'll have to decide if I want it centered or if I want to bring this down and have some other things here. I'll probably do something like this. So that part is done. It's going to make a beautiful journal. And what I will do is probably put some corners on here or different things, and then when I'm all finished, trim it with some lace similar to this, or maybe even the same lace down the edge here on the front and back to reinforce the edges. Isn't that beautiful and simple and feminine? So what this will do is open up, and then we will have inside, this piece will open up and flip back over and open up this way. So I don't want to glue it on until I have everything all figured out. So this piece is done. So we're going to open up, and this will be the next page to be decorated. I'm going to pull this away so I can lay this flat. And this is what's going to go on this page here. This, you remember, was printed out of regular paper, and so I'm going to glue it on here as a journal spot. And I'll use my glue stick for that. Okay, then I have some cheesecloth that I'm going to put down again. And then this is from the kit. It's a definition of the word cherish. To hold something dear, to protect and care for something lovingly, to keep in one's mind. So this is going to go right up here. And this lace will go right under it. Let's see. I think I'm going to wait on this lace and make sure that's what I want to do, because it may add too much bulk. Okay, so we've got this laid out this way. This eventually will come over this way, and this will fold together like this. But there's something else that goes in here first. And that is this piece here. If you remember printing this out and cutting it out, this is what it looks like. So you'll fold this over and fold this up to make a pocket. I have to think a minute here, just a minute. Eventually this is going to lap over here and fold in this way. That's why I wasn't sure about that lace. I think I'm going to leave it off of there. So we have this that's going to fold over. Like so. So the first thing we want to do is glue this piece down. Over here. Then you want to glue your short side so that it will come up and make this pocket. Don't glue this side down yet. If I mess this up, we'll just figure out something else to do. Okay. So there is that set. And I think I will go ahead and glue this on the back here. I'll just have to decide where I want it. I think I want it down this way so that these words up here show. So we're going to put glue on this. And then just a little bit inside here so that our pocket will be closed. Fold it over first so that it folds over well, and then glue it down. Okay, so we have our pocket, and it flips out like this. And I'm going to decorate the back side first, because all I'm going to put back here is just one of these. And I actually cut this paper off a little bit at the top because it was too tall. So this will go here, and I will glue it with the glue stick. Okay, so that's the back side. We have journaling here, and then this side has a pocket. So first thing I'll do is use this little piece here, which I will glue on 3 sides and make a pocket on the pocket. Glue the 2 sides in the bottom. Right onto here. And then I thought this looked a little plain, so I'm going to use some of my crochet lace to go right on there. And let it come up over the edge just a tiny bit. All this crocheted lace here, I ordered off of Amazon, and they have where you can order, and there's like 6 different designs and patterns, and I've just used it so much. I don't remember what it cost, but I know that it's been well worth whatever I paid because I still have a lot of it left, and I've used it a lot. I'm going to put these 3 little tags inside this pocket. Again, I cut them out and inked everything. They'll go right in there. And then I just have a word phrase to go on here, the triumph of the human spirit. In many cases, we could layer a lot of things on here, but we don't want to make this so thick that it won't fold in and look nice in the book. And the last thing I did was just take a piece of that paper that we printed, folded it. That way there's journaling space on the front and the back. Put it down in this pocket. And then also this journal card that folds. I put it down in here. Okay, so we have, this is our cover. When we open up the inside, we're gonna have lots going on. Anyway, this page, and then this flips out. Okay, the next thing we do is to glue this paper onto this page. And it will come past the fold line here. So move this out of the way, and we will glue this down. Again, I'll use my glue stick for this one. Do your best to get it lined up as good as you can. And then this will fold this way. I have just a tiny bit hanging over, so I'm going to cut that off while I'm right here. Okay, I'm going to ink that, re-ink that because I cut off a little bit. Now, with this glued on, see, here's our cover, and then this is going to be on the inside of the next cover. So the next thing we want to do is glue this down to here. So I'm going to put the glue on here. Try not to go over the edge here. Now, this is going to go in here. Okay, so now we're ready to do this page. And what I have chosen for this is these things right here. This old letter or postcard will become a pocket right here. And I'm going to scoot the edge over to leave space here just so this is not too bulky right in the fold. So it'll go flush with the right side. Okay. And I'm going to use these words on here. The definition of love: an intense affection for another person, an indescribable emotional attachment. Now, I printed out this tag, and it didn't print this lady correctly, so I actually ended up printing this whole page that had this on it again to use, and I've used some extra pieces from it. But I wanted to leave this to open up, and I punched a hole in the top and tied a little ribbon. And what I'm going to do is use this little girl and glue her right on the front over the top of the error that was made in printing. Sometimes you can recover yourself from printer error by using the paper in some other way. And this is one of those cases. This little girl is going to be so sweet on here. And no one will ever know, except all of you watching this, that there is a mistaken print underneath there. So there's that tag. And then I wanted to put this down in there too. This is a receipt. We have one more page to decorate, and that's this back side here. So we have what's going to wrap around the cover. Then when we open our book up, we're going to have this here. Oh. There's actually two more places. So, So I'll decorate this one, and then I'll have to go back and figure out what I want to do on the last one. I think I'll do this. Okay. On this one, I'm going to use this right here. I've got myself confused now. I'm not surprised at all. Okay. I'm going to use this right here. Okay, this piece here makes a nice folded pocket, and I'm going to glue these two sides together. Like this. Then I'm going to glue this side here and here to make my pocket. So this makes our little pocket right here to stick these things in, but then I'm going to glue it on the page like this, glue the top, this side and this side, and leave a pocket here on this side. So I'll glue the top, this side, and the bottom. And put it on the page right there. This will go right in the side of that. These little tags will go in here. I know what I was going to do. Glue this little guy on here as a tag, as a pocket, I mean. And it will hold this ticket. Then I had fussy cut out this flower off of one of my pages, and I wanted to put it up here in the corner. Like that. And then this is going to go right on here. Okay, so we have our front cover. We open up the inside and we've got these and this, and then this flips out. And on this flip out, we're just going to put a little journal spot and this up in the corner. So I'll use my glue stick. Bring this kind of down toward the bottom. This is going to go here at the top. Okay, we'll use this piece of lace on something else. Okay, now I'm going to take my book like so. Now here's the way it's going to work. This is going to be glued down. We open up this page. What's this? Oh. This will open up this way and this way, and we'll be decorating this later. I think this is going to be about all we can handle for one day. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is glue this down on my cover. So, get that done. Okay, so there we have it so far. Whew. I hope I did that in a good step-by-step way so that you can follow it and create your own. And like I said, I made a template so that I could go back and I didn't make a template of everything, but just the actual format of all the flip outs. So I may put the words up here on the top, simple things, and then decorate with the lace down the side, and that should be enough for this cover, unless I want to put a dangly down on the corner, which we'll do later. So this opens up. You open up the inside. This opens up this way and out this way. And I hope I did it right, but it doesn't really matter because it works and it's our thing. We may want to put, I think I may put a clip on here of some kind just to hold this closed and indicate that there's something else in there. I have some cute little clips. I don't have any out here right now, but I have some cute little clips, and I may clip it right on the side here with the dangly hanging down. That's for sure what I'll do. And then when the first page is open, this will be clipped shut. The clip can be pulled off, and this will open out. So that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Whew, it was fun to make. The Super Simples are super simple, not quite so super simple, but they're certainly fun. And this shows you how you can take the same kit and decorate it in different ways. And you might even have some other things that you would rather put in the little pockets. I have some little sayings and words and things that I could put in there if I wanted to change that up, but I like this just like it is. There's plenty of writing space. It's beautiful. And what we'll have to do, because this is going to get pretty thick, this has a lot of pages. So we'll come in and we'll tear some pages out to decrease the volume of the book. And as we have 7 different Super Simples to put in here, so that will add our bulk to this journal. So on these other pages, we'll need to use regular copy paper to decorate, or our music, and keep things kind of flat. Maybe more pages for journaling, maybe some watercolor inking, stamps with different words and messages on there throughout this. I'll have to decide how I'm going to do that and divide this into the 7 sections for the Super Simples. So probably what I'll do is go ahead next and decorate this inside front cover and decide what to do with maybe the first 4 or 5 pages with random papers and stamps and words that I have to decorate this and keep it kind of less bulky. And then after we've done a few pages, we'll pick up Super Simples 2 to do a page. So I hope you'll hang in there with me. This was fun today. This is a beautiful project and very clever. I don't have that amount of clever to put something like this together, but I like the way she has all the colors coordinated, and even a pop of the blue makes it beautiful. And some sayings, which always add to what we're doing, and some good journaling spaces. It's just beautiful, and what a pretty cover. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you will enjoy your day. Every day is a gift, and I'm taking a day of rest today. This is what I do when I rest. I still work, but it's fun, my fun work that I love. But I've been watering flowers and gardening all week, and it's very hot. And so this is my day of rest. I gave Biscuit a bath this morning, and he's a curly mess right now. And so I've got to brush him later on today. He's a poodle, so he has to be brushed at least every few days to keep his hair from matting against his skin. And he's going to be groomed again in a couple weeks, so I don't want him to have any matting where they have to shave him closer than I want him. He's the best dog. He's just the best dog, and I'm very thankful to have found him. He's a precious companion, and not perfect, just like any companion, but I'm not perfect either. So I allow him to make a few mistakes, like eating my sunglasses, or as of running through the house with a roll of toilet paper, shredding it through the house. Little things like that really don't amount to anything. He'll learn not to do those things over time, I'm sure. But he's curious. He's a puppy. He's 5 months old, and he's curious. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Always look for the joy in each day. Share it with those you meet along the way, and don't waste a minute of your time on this earth. We only have a limited number of minutes, so we always want to be doing something positive and loving each other. So until next time, I'll see you soon.